Hi, Jesse here with GPS City. I'm going to take you through the navigation settings of your Garmin nuvi 3500 series. To access the navigation settings, let's go back into our main menu, then settings. Once in settings, our second option is navigation, and then we have our calculation mode, which is our first option. We can select fastest time, shortest distance, less fuel, or off-road, which is the last option there. Fastest time is going to try to take highways and freeways, and the fastest route. Shortest distance is going to take the shortest distance, but it may take you through a lot of stoplights and stop signs in slow areas. Less fuel, it's going to try to avoid stops and things that are going to cost you more fuel. And then off-road just draws straight lines between point A and point B. So it'll take you across fields, across streets. Off-road's normally used for off-roading, of course. We have our avoidances. Inside avoidances, we have a bunch to choose from, such as avoid U-turns, because some places or areas U-turns are illegal, so you don't want the unit always telling you to make a U-turn. We could avoid highways, tolls and fees, traffic. We could even avoid ferries and carpool lanes, along with unpaved roads. One really cool feature is custom avoidances. Inside custom avoidances, we could add an avoidance, and we could add an avoidance by area or road. Let's take a look at area. So area, you touch the two opposite corners to create an avoidance area, so we'll do that. And it prompts you at the top there what to do. Oops. Hit next if that point's good. Hit the other corner, and it goes gray on the inside, so it's going to avoid all the roads in that little area. Hit next, and it just added an avoidance area, area 001. We could also add an avoidance by road, which is very similar to adding an area. All you have to do is touch one part of the road, hit next, touch the next part of the road, hit next, and that pink line there, that's the roads it's going to avoid. You may need to play with this. As you can see, it didn't go straight down the road, it kind of went off on these roads, probably because I didn't touch exactly on that 32nd Ave one. But that's alright, you can just use that back button to back right out. We also can enable or disable our Advanced Detours. We could limit our walking distance, because you could use this walking around downtown areas. You may not want to walk too far, so you can limit it in this menu up to 3 miles. We have public transit. We can have it take public transit for us. Safe mode. This is where you enable or disable the ability to lock the unit when you're moving. If you've got a passenger or navigator, you're going to want to disable this so they can play around with the GPS while you're moving. But just to be safe, when you're driving alone, you may want to leave this on. That way it forces you to pull over and stop to enter any data. And then we have GPS simulator. This turns the GPS off and fakes a position just in case you want to simulate a route. And at the bottom we have related items, just in case we're in the wrong menu system. We have 2 other options right here. So that was a quick look at the navigation settings in your Garmin nuvi 3500 series. To learn more, visit GPS City.